Let's take a quick look at an example of this process. A district manager and store manager reviewed the store's merchandise sales report. After looking at each of the subjects, it was clear that there were 3 subjects in which the store owned many new titles and in which sales were strong. These subjects were business, science, and history. Their next step was to check the merchandise sales report at the category level for the selected subjects. This showed that within business, investing was stronger in sales than the other categories, and also had more of the new titles. Within science, general science was responsible for most of the sales and had a high number of new titles. There were no categories within history that stood out from the others in terms of sales strength or the number of new titles the store owned. As it happened, business, science, and history were within one quadrant in the store. They looked at the store map to see what optional display space might be available. In addition to space within the section, they noted that there were 3 end caps. Since these end caps were not on power aisles and not needed for required promotional displays, they could be used as regular display space for new titles. Next, they looked at the sales floor. This confirmed their decision to focus on investing within business, general science within science, and history. They did not identify any additional optional display space in the quadrant. For investing, the district manager and store manager thought that the best solution would be to phase out all new investing titles using shelves at the start of the investing category. They decided to evaluate whether this would provide space to house all new investing titles. For science, they decided to see if using the 2 end caps at the front of the bays containing science would provide space for all new titles in the general science category. Next, they looked at history. The VMS specifies that new history titles should be phased out in bays at the beginning of the section. The district manager and store manager made a decision to also phase out the remaining unmodeled titles at the start of the section. After completing their analysis and determining the number of new titles, the district manager and store manager decided that the store should proceed with implementing the solutions for investing, general science, and history. This simple example highlights the 4 phases of the process. Phase 1. Review the merchandise sales report. Phase 2. Review the store map. Phase 3. Inspect the floor. Phase 4. Choose solutions and set priorities. In the next section of the course, we will explore each of the phases in more detail.